4, 3, 2, 1. Chrissy, we've started.
Why it just go?
I was like, what happened to the music?
Hey. The music. I forgot to charge my speaker up, but you know that we usually only play about 10 seconds of it, so we got the 10 seconds out. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, and today I am joined by 3 co-hosts. I have Grace, and from the Core of the 4 channel, we have Deborah and Francine.
Hello. We look actually ER Entertainment.
So tell everybody about your channel, what you do, what's your, let's get your stuff out there so people subscribing.
Yes, please, if you don't mind, go subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're interested in like acting videos and things of that nature. Funny skits. We've done a couple like challenge videos. We did spicy noodle challenge, which was absolutely crazy.
It was.
We did a 24-hour challenge.
In the car.
Yes, in the car. We spent 24 hours in a car. We have a couple like most likely 2 videos, things of that nature. So please, if you're interested, please go check out our channel. Go check us out.
And do you have where can they reach you social media if you want me to put that out too?
Yes, we also have the Instagram, and it's at Core the 4. That's where he got Core 4 from.
That's where he got Core 4 from. So Core the 4.
But our YouTube is ER Entertainment.
Okay. And Grace, do you have anything that you want to put out for where people can reach you at?
My Instagram is g.weiler04.
Okay. So for our new thing that we're doing for our future of Variety Voices, every week we're gonna get together if we can, and we're gonna just do random debates, not like school debates or like debate team, not that type of stuff, but just like what's the best place to get a milkshake from? Like we all have different opinions, and we can say those reasons, and the people in the comments, they can say, I think this is my favorite, I think this is my favorite, and just get some fun. Today's debate is best Christmas movie, and so I want to do 2 because the person I thought was going to do one of them, I didn't hear back from them. So can I do 2? Is that allowed?
I mean, it's your podcast. I mean,
yeah.
Do what you do, boo.
I might do 2 also then. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do 2. Okay, so who wants to go first? I don't want to go first. Oh wait. Oh, I guess I'll tell you what to say. So you're gonna say like the name of your movie, why you like it, what happens in it, what is the best parts of it, and why should people check it out? And then we can give our commentary if we've seen it or heard of it. Like let's get a little fun. Let's throw some jokes. So yeah.
Okay. So I was having a really, really hard time when I was trying to figure out a movie because I was like, I want to do something that basically everybody knows. And I was like, wait, what if I do something that maybe not everybody's familiar with? So I was really going back and forth. But I don't know if you guys heard of this Christmas movie. It's called This Christmas. Loretta Devine plays in it. Lauren London, Chris Brown. So it has a really, great all-star celebrity cast. This movie teaches, life lessons and, things of that nature. Just a really, really fun Christmas movie story. It has Idris Elba. And yes, have you seen the movie?
She's like, I don't know what else to say, but
I have not.
It's a great movie.
No, you said Chris Brown, and I was like, Chris Brown still has a career.
No,
I thought Chris Brown's career was over once his episode got pulled off of Disney Channel because he was on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody for an episode, and it got pulled after the whole.
Wait, he did a Sweet Life episode?
He did.
The episode got pulled from everything. You are not gonna find it on Disney Plus on demand. You ain't gonna find it on nothing. It aired one time, and then the whole incident happened. They pulled it from the air, gone.
I feel left out. I didn't.
I didn't know. I didn't know about that.
I didn't know I was missing something.
I was like, wow. Like people was like, we don't mess with him now.
Yeah. And the second movie that I think I'll mention is okay. There are two more that I'm thinking about, but I'm only gonna do one.
You could
And
do
it's
two more.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm only gonna do this one. It is a true classic. It's very, very great and amazing movie. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I mean, as I
The
already
live action one or the animated one?
animated,
Oh,
they-
okay.
live action.
And I'm trying to say don't forget me live action.
I was like, wait a minute, which one is it? Yes, it's the live action one. I think it teaches a lot of life lessons, like I said about the other one. It's very entertaining. It's funny. We all love a Cindy Lou Who, and all of that stuff. I feel horrible because I was really busy the last couple of days, so I never got to sit down and watch the movies that I wanted to talk about. So I'm just giving like vague and general descriptions of everything, hoping that people remember what the movie is, it rings a bell, or strikes an interest in somebody who's listening and watching.
and hasn't even seen it.
Yeah, hasn't even seen it to go watch the movie and actually figure out what it's about.
Yeah. Deborah, what's your movie?
Okay, so when I was thinking about my movies, I was going between two movies, and you know what? I was like, I'm gonna sit on this one. So my movie is The Star, and if anybody doesn't know what The Star is, it's basically about the birth of Jesus, and it's a cute little animated story. They tell the story from like the human side and the animal side. So some of the voices are Gina Rodriguez, Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah.
Oprah.
Wow.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, she played one of the camels.
I don't remember.
Yeah. But it has her, I think it had Queen Latifah, and it had a whole bunch of other people in it.
Everybody's a voice actor now. It's just like, oh wow. Didn't
Mariah
know.
Carey's in the movie too.
Oh yeah, Mariah Carey. That's what I was looking for. Mariah
Oh,
Carey.
okay, it's got to be good if Mimi is in it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know for sure though, because Glitter flopped. Well, I've never seen Glitter, so I'm not gonna say it's a bad movie. But
I think I've seen it like twice.
is it good? Because I want to see it, but it's not like on Netflix. It's not on anything.
I watched it years ago as like a little kid, and I think it was halfway decent. I don't know.
Grace, what's your movie that you have?
Okay, so I also had a difficult decision on picking one. But when you just said that I could pick two, I was like, this is like the perfect opportunity, right?
Yeah.
So my first movie is a classic, and that is A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yes.
I was really
Oh
sad
my gosh.
and mad at like all of the network stations on the cable channels and all that stuff that they weren't gonna play it, and then PBS came out and said, oh, we're gonna play the movies, and I was really happy about that. And then when people were like, oh, I just have it on DVD, I'll watch it on DVD, I was like, I don't have it on DVD. And one of my family friends that lives in Colorado bought me an entire DVD set of all of the Charlie Brown movies. And
Wow.
I love it. I had to get a DVD player for my room so that I can watch it. But not only that, my other movie is White Christmas, because White Christmas, I mean, it's just such a beautiful story. It has It has Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby, and it's about two military men who come home from the war, and I believe World War II, maybe sometime after that, and they are big TV stars now and variety show stars, and they find these sisters called the Haynes sisters, and they have sort of a connection with them, and they help they helped their old general get some business to his inn. It's really great, and it has some really great music to it as well. Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna mess with you. I was gonna say, does White Christmas have any black people in it?
Don't start. Yeah. A happy space for all colors, and people are welcome and excluded. Meaning, if they weren't in the movie, we're not going to take offense. It's just that they weren't in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. They probably saw the title and said, they don't have a role for me anyways. Oh, but I'm gonna check all these movies out because with quarantine, it's the time is here. When you don't have school, it's I've been binge watching so many shows that I didn't see when I was younger, and it's wow, these are good shows. Wow, how did I not watch it?
Yeah, I started binge watching a show on Netflix that everyone was all about. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Criminal Minds. It actually is really good. If you like good crime shows, it's so good. Yeah.
My mom and sister like that show. My other, not me, but our older sister.
Yeah. My movie was, since I have two, which one am I gonna do first? I'm gonna go with, for the first one, I'm gonna go with Elf. I mean, I don't remember seeing the entire movie, but I remember the clips that I saw of it. I was like, this is hilarious. I remember this scene I saw where he got in the elevator and he just pushed all the buttons and he was like, this looks like a Christmas tree. And the man was so mad because he was like, you just sat here and pushed every button on this elevator.
I have two favorite scenes from that movie: the snowball fight scene, and the one where he jumps on the Christmas tree and it just falls over.
And then for my last one, this one I feel like it's officially a classic because if you turn on the TV, there's a possibility it's on when it's not even Christmas time. They just play it for the sake of playing it. A Medea Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was flipping through BET during the summer, and I was like, why is a Medea Christmas song? It's summertime. But what were you saying?
Like a Christmas. I was just gonna say that's because it is like a Christmas movie, but not like Christmas. Because at the end they still do Christmas things and they talk about Christmas, but they're still going through the motion of having Christmas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like if you took away the Christmas element from that movie, a lot of plot lines would still be happening. I like how the movie explored interracial relationships and the struggles with it. I mean, what'd you say?
I said the secret marriage.
Oh yeah, and then the fact that the mama was so controlling. She said, what did she say? She said, if I tell my mama I have a white husband, she's gonna have a heart attack and die. And then she said, he and I are married. She said, oh my gosh, Lacey, I am very disappointed in you. And then like, Lacey was like, I don't want you to die, mama. And Medea was like, she was lying. She had gas.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, some things would have needed to happen with Christmas happening, but like out of all the movies that Tyler Perry's made, I feel like that's one of the good ones because people do have a lot of issues with like they feel there is colorism in some of his movies when it comes to the portrayal of the dark skinned men and the light skinned men in the movies. And I really do get what they're saying because like I would watch it back and then I would pay closer attention and I'm like, why the dark guy always the villain? And then the girl always go run into the light skinned dude. I'm like, Tyler?
You're like,
What?
This is a little not right in this situation, but okay. It's not just this situation, but the overlap of all the other situations is what.
It's just like I can understand it being for one movie, but when you do it again and again, I'm like, wait a minute, is there something you're not telling us? Like,
There's something you're hiding. Yeah.
like, but I feel like there's two things that I love when it comes to the media. I love dark skin representation and I love interracial relationships representation because those are two issues that are like major to today because with interracial relationships you really don't, I mean now you get it more than often, but like for so much time that was one of those things you just don't do even though it would work so perfectly. And I feel like with certain shows you just have to look past the racial aspect and you look at these people as characters. These two characters work great together, they can make a great relationship together. This is a good dynamic for the show, so I was glad that they could get that done in that movie. And I'm still looking for a movie, a good Christmas movie with some dark skin representation because I feel like that's a big thing that like it's always been a thing, but now that we're like asking or well, I mean some channels and people they've always been asking for this representation, but since they're listening more this year, I feel like now is the time to really push for this representation because a lot of channels will talk about how the most you'll get from just a black portrayal is the side character or the villain, and there's not really leads. And whenever you do get a lead, they're either biracial or light skinned. So that's why a lot of people are pushing for dark skin representation in film because it's just like a extent of like we exist. Well, not we. Like I'm not dark skinned. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop.
You know what you look like.
Sometimes I'd be like, we gonna fight for dark skin representation. And then my mom would be like, you ain't dark skinned.
You're like, on the behalf of the deeply coconated, melanated community, y'all/we need, representation. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, let me stop. Let me not. The comment sections are gonna be, you not dark skinned, you not dark skinned.
Well, no, and you can be like, you see, and that's the point. Even I realize that we need to open up a large space for people that don't necessarily quite look like me, but do represent me in some ways. So.
Yeah. Like for me, it was so much of an honor to get that call that they wanted me to be Grandpa Joe because I was like this is a white family. This is a white. Everything is like white. There were barely any black characters in Willy Wonka to begin with. So for me to get the call, and it's like,
Oh my gosh.
I would give you a hug.
Oh my gosh.
On your behalf.
I'm getting emotional.
Yes,
Okay, I'm good.
Aww.
No, but I understand the feeling, so I'm not laughing
Yeah,
at
we're not
you.
laughing at you. Just we're
Yeah, I'm laughing at myself because I'm like, I'll watch TV and I will pound on people for doing that because I'm like, they about to cry, watch, they about to cry, and then they'd be like, I'm not gonna cry. Thank you for this award. I never thought I would get nominated for a Grammy.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, for like me to get that call, I was like, so that must mean I like did the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So it's just, I'm glad that as time gradually passes, more opportunities for diversity in roles in film is happening because it's got to happen. You know, people think it's not a big deal, but my favorite YouTuber, Harriana Hook, as she points out, the way what we watch paints in our minds essentially how we view people. And it shouldn't, but it has an influence on how you see people. Like a lot of Disney Channel shows will have a sense of, not a wooden sense, they will have like phobia towards bigger people. Like usually the bigger people, they don't have much going for them besides, oh, they eat, you know? And it's like they're people too. And it's like they'll get jokes from the main character about their weight. And then the people watching, they go out and do the exact same thing because they're thinking, oh, it's fine. They do it on TV and they never address that as a problem. And, you know,
Mhm.
and like a lot of times, if it's a white show, then the black girl or the black guy, they'll be, oh, the mean person, the person with the attitude, you know?
Mhm.
And it's like, it's nothing wrong with one show doing that, but when with a network like Disney Channel that has, or even Nickelodeon that has that much influence over what kids are watching, it's important that you change it up to say that what you look like has nothing to do with the type of person that you are going to be. It's the person. So that's,
I understand. I haven't really watched Nick and Disney in the last like few years, but I get what you're
It's been years
talking
since I've
about.
watched like Nickelodeon and Disney Channel and all of them.
Because it's not just Disney Channel, it's other like media platforms
Yes.
and stuff like that. So I get what you mean.
yeah. Because even with like TikTok, like I don't use TikTok, but I follow a lot of commentary channels, and this is something that they talk about. Like a lot of people try to make it a trend to be phobic, phobic towards like dark skinned people. Like they'll have something like, oh, raise your hand if you don't like black girls or something like that. And it's like that doesn't, it's not a personality trait to be hateful towards this group of people because as I said, group of people, we are all people. So why is it that you do this on TikTok? It's not, you know. So yeah, I love how we just got all deep. Like we were talking about Christmas and now here we are all deep.
I know, like we're
I
talking
know.
about all of this like sadness and darkness. And
I know we went from
Christmas
Christmas to this. Like, how did that happen?
We just changed the whole podcast to what's going on in the world.
Well, I kind of want to incorporate the both of them, you know, like you get your fun and you get your information too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if y'all have time, do y'all want to do like a Christmas episode real quick? Like a TV show Christmas episode?
I'm not
Sure.
prepared for that, but I don't mind trying.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't mind.
Any kids shows or like any type of show that they've done a Christmas episode?
Um. I don't remember all of what happened. The episode of the TV show that I'm about to talk about, but Legacies, they had a Christmas.
Oh,
episode.
that one. Yes,
Oh.
love that show.
Yeah. So the Legacies Christmas episode from would it happen season 1 or 2? I don't quite remember right now.
I think it was
but
season 2.
Season 2. I thought it So, but anyway,
Please don't hold me
Yes,
on that.
don't.
I'm not for certain.
don't quote us, but that was a pretty good Christmas episode of TV show. Penny Proud, the Christmas episode that they did, that was a really, really good Christmas.
Oh, was that where they did like the family swap?
Yeah.
I love
Actually,
that
no, I'm
episode.
talking about the one where they was it the family swap? I'm talking about the one where they ended up celebrating
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. Yes, the
Yeah,
Kwanzaa.
I know
I
which one you're talking about.
No.
Oh, okay.
I love so many Christmas episodes. Like it's hard to pick one. Um, Deborah, do you have one?
I'm trying to think of one. But a really good Christmas movie that I just thought about was Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas. That one was a good one.
Oh.
I'm gonna run for you.
I'm gonna run, 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 run. I'm gonna run to you. That music video used to scare me when I was little because it was just that highway. And I watched it in like the middle of the night and I was like, ooh.
Oh my.
But I used to be scared of like everything. I got scared during the Up movie.
Oh.
The Up movie. That heartfelt kid movie.
Well, don't be ashamed because I used to cry during Bambi when I was a kid.
During Barney?
Bambi.
Oh, I've never seen that. I haven't seen a lot of stuff.
What?
Yeah, what's that about?
Wait, are you being for real? Are you joking?
I'm serious. I'm actually
I've
serious.
seen Bambi, but I haven't watched it in a really long time.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, Nick, but go find and look up Bambi and watch the movie, and you'll know the part that Deborah cried at, and when you see it, just call us and Bambi's mom. And then
Yes, Google Bambi's mom.
And
Grace, what is your favorite Christmas episode?
The one that I can think of that came to mind, I saw it on Instagram the other day, was the Icarly Christmas special, where it's an alternate universe and Spencer is like not Spencer, and like he's engaged to Freddie's mom.
I remember that one.
I just saw like a few minutes ago that there's a iCarly Revival like reboot thing happening.
I heard about that.
In the work.
Yeah.
I'm all in for that. So.
I don't know if I want to see it. Like, what are they gonna do? I feel like when the show ended, it was done. Like it kind of it was closure.
Maybe it could be like, I don't know, like if they have kids, maybe like their kids, live on the legacy of iCarly, maybe.
Yeah. I don't think I want to see it unless Sam comes back because I don't think that she would come back given her situation and what she went through with Nickelodeon. So if she were to come back, then all right, even though I do sometimes think, Sam, why did they write her character like that? It's like all they had to do was make Sam black, and that would be very problematic. They took like stereotype, and they put it all in this white girl.
Like I've been wondering, like, if they are gonna bring it back, like, what would Sam be like as an adult?
Yeah.
Like, would she still be like the juvenile, like, delinquent that she was, or, do you think she would have like matured into like a woman?
And that's part of why I don't want them to bring it back because I feel like what made it so good was that they were kids. So if they were childish, it was excused by the fact that they are kids. But it's not funny to see grown people act like that. That's why I'm kind of getting bored with the housewives. Like all they do is but yeah.
I the housewives, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my favorite Christmas episode is. I have a lot that I like, but I can't. There's two that I like. Okay, I'll talk about a quick moment from one. The Sweet Life on Deck episode. I didn't like the whole episode, but there was a scene where it was like Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future. And I just love how that episode dug deep into London's personality and why she became so selfish when it came to money. And spoiler alert, in the Ghost of Christmas Future, she was all alone. Mr. Mosby had already, passed away, and
Yeah.
anytime she would call somebody, they wouldn't answer because they were like, "You were mean to me." And Brenda Song is such a good actress. She sat there and said, "I'm all alone," and I'm like, "Oh, they about to get me. They about to get me." But yeah, if I rewatch that, the only storyline I care for is London's. Like, Sweet Life of London and Maddie. That's how I describe both of those shows. It was the Sweet Life of London and Maddie, and Mosby was the star. The three of them. Without the three of them, you can keep it. The Sprouse brothers were not all that.
I'm like,
I I could agree and disagree. Only reason why I said that is because the Sprouse brothers, that was my childhood right there. I used to watch
Yeah.
Sweet Life on Deck, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, all of that. I have gone on to watch Riverdale. Another
yes.
movie
Oh my
that
gosh,
they did.
I am waiting January 20th for season 5 to come out of Riverdale.
Should I watch Riverdale? A lot of people don't like it, so I'm like,
Well, this is just personal opinion. I watched the first episode of Riverdale all the way through, and I was like, I didn't really get like the storyline. Like, I didn't like it, but that's just me, you know.
Personally, I feel like with Riverdale, the first couple episodes were kind of but once you get into it, because I think in like season, what happened to both seasons, but it started in season 3 where they started doing like musical episodes. So like a lot of their episodes started turning to like musicals. So like every piece, like a regular musical. That what was what's happening in the episode. So I did enjoy that. But in the beginning, it was kind of slow and meh. But once you get into it, and all like the
It just takes a second for the story
Yeah.
to develop.
yeah,
basically.
but I think the actual episode that I'm going to represent. Have any of you seen One on One?
Yes. No, Deborah has watched it, but
Have?
if you're talking about the early 2000s TV show,
Yeah.
yes, Deborah has seen it, but she was a baby. I mean, I was a baby too, but just a bit of an older baby.
Yeah.
But yes, I remember that.
But I have a partner when I can't trust no one else. So don't isolate yourself. I can't do the high voice.
Alexander.
Francine, you try to do the high note. I can't do it.
I just drank soda, so I'm not gonna.
You need your hot tea.
Yes.
But this was fun. All of us talking about our episodes and movies. So I enjoyed having you all here. I hope to see you guys next Wednesday. If you viewers enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video, give us some more things to talk about. Go check out Core the Four's YouTube channel, Instagram page. Go check out Grace's page. And yeah, happy holidays, and see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.